The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of, and with tip-off.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at small forward. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Now here's Hardaway, following the shot by Kevin Durant.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's a three-point game. Durant in the corner. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance. Hardaway, no good. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And with Allen, the amount of 4 he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Doncic. The feed now to Powell. Back to Doncic. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. KD on the wing. Here's Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Doncic kicks to Powell. Back to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Porzingis passes to Doncic. And it's sent back by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lobbed up there for Durant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Hardaway. Fires from deep. Dallas again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
LeVert with the wide-open look. And Durant is right there.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant, a threat on the offensive glass, too.
In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. Doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Fast break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by KD. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Out to Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Powell. That one's off. Still out of sync. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Drills the elbow jumper. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now Doncic after Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Doncic passes to Powell. Lays it up off the glass.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Porzingis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Powell. And the layup's good off the glass.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proven to be a reliable passer.
And a wide open look for Irving. Great look, but off the mark. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Nets. They lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Curry. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's right in at the 3 spot.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court. Sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry. And Dallas realized the mistake they'd made and went about correcting it.
Now here's Brunson. To the middle and stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Here's Curry with the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Cauley-Stein kicks to Curry. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Prince's shot is good.
Boy, good job that time by Prince putting his muscle on display. Excellent work fending off the contact and capitalizing.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for Jared Allen. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And that one's good, Irving.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Curry. And it's off the back rim. No good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Mavericks trail by 17. High post, Cauley-Stein. He's against Jordan. Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Dallas again turning it over. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Prince. Karis LeVert comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for CLA Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Wright. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Curry. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Irving kicks to KD. Back to Irving. Jordan. It's good on the putback.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Doncic, here we go. Stolen by LeVert. Goes up, and then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, LeVert is a terrific two-way threat, guys. His defensive instincts often create offense for him.
Back to Doncic. Durant against Kleber. 56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Porzingis. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, you look at Porzingis and his size 7'3", he consistently torches defenders around the rim.
Irving passes to Durant. Left side, Irving. It's LeVert on the wing. Durant against Kleber. Tries again. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hardaway passes to Porzingis and stolen by Jordan. KD finds Irving. Pass to Kleber. Some solid defense there from KD. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better at handling?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
KD passes to Allen. Count it. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Brooklyn making some changes. Prince is checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Wright for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And staying with the play, Irving. Irving's got 8 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's the lob to the hoop. Luwawu, the pass to Prince. Up again, and staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you know, not normally the guy you see crashing the boards there, but Harris giving some extra effort on the rebound.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein, and the shot goes in.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Nets leading by 21. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Curry, and it falls over the rim and in.
Seth Curry's game in the mid-range area continues to look better, taking advantage of all opportunities.
To the inside, Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. He's got 10.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Harris, and stolen by Wright. Brunson the pass to Powell. Curry looking around. Back to Brunson with his first shot attempt. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Irving. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Here's Powell. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harris up top. That shot missing, and it's Dallas the other way. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. Cauley Stein dishes to Powell. Outside for Curry. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Porzingis passes to Kleber. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And Harris wide open. He shoots offline from the top of the key. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Brooklyn ahead, delivering the blowout. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Three-pointer, LeVert. Kleber with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Hardaway, no good. Nets leading by 20. Here's Harris. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And, you know, we've talked about LeVert's vertical before, guys, and they're using it to be a force on the glass.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 3 assists now in this one. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's LeVert. The offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Hardaway, no good.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's LeVert. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
But yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they have the advantage, a big one in second chance points. Those extra possessions really help an offense, and it demoralizes the defense.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. LeVert from outside. Buries it from three-point range. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Wow. The open shot, Harris, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Hardaway against Harris. Over Hardaway. Harris misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Nice move. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Jackson comes in for Maxi Kleber. Wright, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Doncic. Crawford, no one around him. And Wright pulls it down. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Allen.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Pass to Barea. Here's Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from 11, and it's Dallas with another. 23 seconds left in the game. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Crawford's shot is good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Marjanovic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
No good there. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. for our pregame.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Back to Lillard. Anthony on the wing. Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Here's Nurkic. The Mavericks pull it in.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Yeah, see Melo slink himself into position there, and good timing on the offensive rebound putback.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Powell with the steal. Porzingis with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Doncic right side. Passes to Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. And it's denied. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Nurkic finds McCollum. Portland moving the ball around. It's Ariza on the wing. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. There's the 3.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Lillard dishes to Carmelo. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. Hardaway against McCollum. Finney-Smith. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Here's Lillard. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to McCollum. Dishes to Lillard. Ariza outside. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes good on the layup. Anthony's got 6 points.
Melo sees the space. Melo gets to the space. And Melo scores.
Feeds it to Powell. That one goes. Count it.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
It's good on the putback.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Lillard surveying the D. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the wing on the left. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Anthony. And Hardaway gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Lillard outside. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Pass to Nurkic. It's rebounded by Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith over to the wing, over Ariza. And the wing jumper offline. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead, up by 6. From Portland, we're back in a moment. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, we've got Rodney Hood. Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Little, and it's Trent in at the 1.
Getting to the point where you're going to have to start respecting Whiteside's jump shot. Effective shooting off the pass, and good timing there from the big man.
Dallas leading by 4. Cauley-Stein finds Brunson. Back to Cauley-Stein. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Pass to Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Trent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Little. Good, nice job down low. Little's got his second basket of the game.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And Nasir Little, a player who fell on draft day, ended up with Portland. You know, he didn't do much as a rookie, but the potential is there.
For Nasir Little, it's going to come down to the defensive end of the floor. If he can get minutes out there and show that he's willing to get down in the stance, become a stopper, some of that offense is going to come along as a byproduct of playing with better offensive players.
Damian Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Brunson, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lillard outside. From deep, 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers rebound. From deep three-point range, nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Curry finds Brunson from downtown. And it's Portland with the rebound.
something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Sinks the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Curry against Lillard. The pass to Whiteside. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And here's Little. He dishes it to Whiteside. Collins with it. Now right defender. Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Brunson, no good. Portland leading. Little passes to Trent. From the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Trent's got 8 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Right against Collins to the right side. Brunson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Back to Brunson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And Wright pulls it down.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Back to Brunson. Pulls up on the elbow. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far.
Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back to the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring a fantastic first quarter from Carmelo Anthony. He had 8 points. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved. And
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Portland lead.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Here's Finney-Smith, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and, Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Ariza, no luck. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Anthony.
And a five-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Damian Lillard. Ahead, here's Ariza. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Hood deciding where to go with it. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Powell finds Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Hood. And so Hood will bring it up for Portland. 3-point lead. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Mavericks also with a sub. Curry's checked in. McCollum against Doncic. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Dallas again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ariza with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Ariza with the bucket.
Ariza rising and firing.
Mavericks trail by 7. Powell the pass to Curry. Powell down low. Whiteside's there. Curry's shot is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
McCollum dishes to Whiteside. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. McCollum passes to Whiteside. Down low. Here's Hood. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Trent's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Porzingis. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Trent passes to Whiteside. Anthony in the corner. And a wide open look for Hood. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Portland out in front. They lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Mavericks trail by 3. They've got Whiteside. McCollum is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Lillard kicks to Whiteside. Back to Lillard. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Hardaway, no good. Trailblazers leading by 4. McCollum dishes to Whiteside. For the 3. McCollum, no good. Dallas shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Curry passes to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Cauley Stein. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Anthony.
And you can just see these signs from Cauley Stein about figuring some things out about where he can be effective on the floor. That time, a nice use of the pump fake.
Use of Nurkic. He's checked in for Whiteside. And Dallas with a change here, too. Finney-Smith's checked in. That one drops for him. Kleber's got his first points in this one.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Here's Trent. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Cauley Stein dishes to Doncic to take the lead. And there's the nice layup by Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. Now, here's Lillard. Out to the right wing. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
From outside the arc, it's not going to go for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Trent. Missed inside. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Cauley Stein stepping up. Huge.
Lillard outside. Takes a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Outside Curry. And stolen by Lillard. Here's McCollum. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. McCollum's got his first basket of the night. Here's Finney-Smith. He's guarded by McCollum. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Got a hand on it. Outside Curry. From deep. And the rebound by Nurkic. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. A 2-point game. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's off from 3-point range. Nurkic with the steal. Ariza passes to McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, the DNA test comes back, and there is a clutch gene. McCollum with the confidence to deliver.
Back to Curry. Porzingis trying to get free. Got it.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
It's in!
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Lillard against Doncic. To tie it up. Doncic with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. It drops. Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
Lillard against Doncic. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Finney-Smith at the top of the key. Powell. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Bear. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles set. And nothing to...
Good evening, Kevin. Well,
what a story. David, thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the 4. Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. The Mavericks rebound. Porzingis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Beverley. Out to Morris. And no good that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Beverley. And yes, it's good.
Explosive first step off the bounce. Beverley has the speed to do this.
Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Yep, that one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Beverley. On the wing, Morris. Clock at 6. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Doncic finds Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And George, here we go. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The pass to Beverley. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. To the middle. Here's Morris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. Jackson kicks to Harrell. And he banks in the layup.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Outside for Curry. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Great D that time from Harrell.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. For the finish, and Harrell slams it in.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Now here's Curry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. This is to CLA Stein. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Jackson. Shamet with it. Outside, Green. Inside, and stolen by CLA Stein. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Wright. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Williams passes to Shamet. To the paint. Here's Green. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity.
That's where I play with a lot of passion, a lot of energy.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
Montrezl Harrell is out there with Green. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Williams. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Tipped away. Back to Brunson. Feeds it to CLA Stein. Here's Wright. Dallas again missing. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Williams. Chalk up 2 there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Dallas, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Dallas, Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Williams. Pass to Harrell. Now here's Leonard. From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
The foot speed of JaMychal quickly changes ends, able to convert these plays with ease.
Porzingis is doubled. Hardaway passes to Porzingis.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Now here's Williams. Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Kicks to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Williams.
Using the pick to create space, something Lou does exceptionally well.
Kleba, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Kleba. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Williams dishes to Jackson. Back to Williams. To the inside. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Here's Doncic. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Morris comes in for JaMychal Green. George is checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. Then for the Mavericks, Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Seth Curry.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Good on both. Mavericks trail by 10. On the wing, Hardaway. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And George with the stuff.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan was one of the best.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lights checked in. And here's George. The 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Right outside. Down low. Here's Powell. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Great rhythm on the catch.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that's a...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Not someone they usually rely on to do this, but you need role guys to step up once in a while and help you out.
On the floor for Dallas. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Clippers leading by 10. Leonard, the pass to Beverley. Back to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Beverley against Doncic.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverley at the rim.
The Mavericks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Doncic dishes to Powell. Out to Doncic. Back to Powell. Lays it up and banks it in. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Outside Leonard. The three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's good for 2. Finney-Smith's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Now Beverly. The dish to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Now the pass to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. Powell trying to free himself up. Doncic, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Williams comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Dallas, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Seth Curry comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Here's Cauley Stein. Powell, no one around him. Off target with the open look. Clippers leading by 10. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist. Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Left side, George. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Mavericks have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And the Clippers making a change here. Shamet's checked in. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Harrell slams it in.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
Floats it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Williams. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Clippers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the technical free throw is good. In the corner, George with it. He feeds it to Harrell. Shoots. No good that time.
Missed opportunity, wide open for mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Beverly and Shamet in the backcourt together. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. And Harrell's in at the 5, down low. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Beverly with the ball. To the middle. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clippers leading by 11. Here's Beverly. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
When Beverly first entered the league, he struggled to read the action in pick and roll. Now it's a different story.
And that one is good from Zubac.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Kleba. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Clippers leading by 11. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Leonard looking over the floor. Fires from the line. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Harrell finds Zubac. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Kerr. Back to Shamet, to the paint, deflects the pass. Harrell with it. Hardaway picks him up. Harrell, that's good.
Well, here's the thing. We're used to Montrezl Harrell scoring around the bucket. Now he gets it done from the mid-range.
Hardaway, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Harrell, the pass to Shamet. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Leonard fires away from outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game from Montrezl Harrell.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now, here's Shamet. Pass to Harrell. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Everly for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And he gets the bucket.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And here's Jackson to the inside. Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Now, here's Doncic. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. He dishes it to Powell. Out to Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's sent back by Allen. It's LeVert on the wing. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Here's KD. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! Woo. Well, good recognition there. Caris LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
Now here's Hardaway. Launches it. That shot misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
LeVert with a wide open look. And the 3-ball is good. LeVert's got 5 points so far.
Caris LeVert has worked diligently to make his 3-point shot legitimate. Knocks that one down.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now here's Durant. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Porzingis on the follow.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Now Irving. The step back jumper is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. And Harris subbed in for Caris LeVert. Now here's Durant. Irving dishes to Jordan. Powell with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Finished off the break.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Irving. Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to right. Dishes it to Curry. Cauley-Stein kicks to right. Cauley-Stein. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Luwawu, guarded by Curry. From about 19 feet, here's Jordan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan rushing off these challenges with ease.
Now here's Cauley-Stein, and he uses the glass on the layup. Cauley-Stein's got his second bucket.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Luwawu. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen that a time or two for Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Nets. They lead by 5. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of it.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And it's Wright with the ball for Dallas. It's a 10-point game. Back to Cauley-Stein. It's right on the wing. Outside Curry. Pulls up. High post. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Irving can't get it to go. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Right for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 10. Prince, the pass to Irving. And that one, good. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Jordan finds Irving, shoots over Brunson, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got his third basket of the night right there. Passes it to Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. And here's Brunson. And the pass to Cauley-Stein. Over Jordan. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
This one for 3. Luwawu's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleba texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Nets leading by 10. Here's Irving. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Inside, tries from 10. Here's CLA Stein, up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Prince against Kleba. Prince, the pass to Jordan. He's looking for Prince and finds him wide open. It's rebounded by Dallas. CLA Stein's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. There's the steal. And Curry, here we go. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
This guy's a really clever penetrator. You have to be aware of Seth Curry's craftiness on the drive.
Pass to Luwawu. On the wing, Harris. Here's Luwawu. Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
Curry outside. No good on that one. Nets leading by 8. Irving, good. Irving's got 10.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
CLA Stein's shot is good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Irving with a clean look. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Snatched away. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And so it's Brooklyn going into. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points, 4 assists, and 2. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
CLA Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dinwiddie against Hardaway. But he recovers it.
And with his vertical reach, you expect CLA Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Irving against Doncic. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. 3-pointer, LeVert. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And that one is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team. How about the ability of Durant to make those long strides to the rim and absorb the contact?
Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Fires from 14 and no good. Trying to use the glass. Mavericks trail by 13. Hardaway for 3. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Finney-Smith kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Hardaway. Knocks it loose. And there's the feed to CLA Stein. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. A nice shot by LeVert.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 17. Hardaway for 3. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Boy, the quick trigger of Luka Doncic makes him especially dangerous in catch and shoot. Good luck, defender.
Irving for 3. CLA Stein grabs the board. CLA Stein's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Porzingis looking it over. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Three-pointer, LeVert. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. To the wing right side. Here's Finney-Smith. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Porzingis against Durant. 1:06 left in the 3rd. CLA Stein grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 18. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's Durant with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. LeVert the pass to Allen. Back to LeVert. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Doncic. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Dinwiddie finds Harris. The putback. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring and with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Mavericks trail by 20, setting the floor for the Nets. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Jordan is out there with Allen, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Prince dishes to Allen. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
But you love the anticipation, the burst to get to the basketball first off the glass. Torian Prince doing work right now.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
And Prince comes to help, passes it to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
For 3, Harris. No good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. A good look from Doncic. The rebound by Prince. Nets leading by 23. Here's Harris. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, how about the mid-range game? Joe Harris knows they're going to run him off the three-point line, so he's showing you what else he has.
Outside for Curry. Powell, the pass to Curry, stolen by Allen. And here is Harris, guarded by Curry. The tray. Offensive rebound, Nets. From downtown, Harris misses.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Prince wide open. They get the rebound. Allen passes to Jordan. Out to Harris. There's the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
And it's in there.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Harris outside. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Curry passes to Powell. There's the double team with Allen. And stolen by Jordan. Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Allen.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Crawford, no one around him. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Over to the left wing. Barea dishes to Cauley Stein. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
There's the pass to Temple. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Cauley Stein. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Here's Crawford. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Stolen. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. From deep three-point range, misses the shot. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting tonight, as seen from above. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, I'm very...
He's certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Anthony down low, foul on him, and finished off by Nurkic.
Rising off the ground with such intensity. I mean, when Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
Here's McCollum. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the 3 like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Powell, that's good.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
To end the run, and Lillard lays it up and in.
Oh, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Porzingis. Nurkic with the block. And they'll keep possession. Right side Porzingis. Ball going up court. And Hardaway gets it to go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And finished off by Nurkic.
And what a selfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Hardaway with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Anthony. Here's Nurkic. That one, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Porzingis. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 6 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Ariza kicks to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Anthony finds McCollum. Here's Ariza. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, Lillard is capable of getting up to slam it home. You better keep him out of the paint.
Mavericks leading by 5. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Ariza outside. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Porzingis. The pass to Finney-Smith. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Nurkic. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Porzingis. Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Powell. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. Here's McCollum. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Well, McCollum, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
Pass to Doncic. Count the basket.
Yeah, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. It's a 5-point game, and Nurkic has it in the corner. Hardaway with the steal. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Back to Powell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Powell's got 10.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from being a...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Maxi Kleber is out there with Wright. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Cauley Stein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. That free throw missing. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Kleber. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Kleber's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And so he hits the technical free throw. On defense, the Trailblazers trailing by 10. Comes up empty down low. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And slammed in by Whiteside.
Using his incredible combination of physical attributes, I mean, Whiteside regularly makes plays above the rim.
Here's Cauley Stein. Lays it up off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Back to Collins. They grab their own miss. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And offensive rebounding is about commitment. There you see Collins showing plenty of it to grab the board.
Feeds it to Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Whiteside. Right side, Collins. No good from the wing.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Hood. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A huge confidence builder, Hood, proving that he has what it takes to finish past the defense.
Kleba, the pass to Cauley Stein. And stolen by Hood. One-on-one here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here.
The key for Hood is consistency. Now he's an established player. He has the tools needed to be a solid scorer in this league.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Hood. Mavericks leading by 6. To the middle. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that one's good. Lillard.
I like the attitude Lillard brings to the offensive end. I mean, if he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate or even think twice about it.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
McCollum passes to Hood. Out to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Bounce pass from Hood. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Nurkic.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. I mean, they're right here.
It's rebounded by Dallas. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and the 3 off target. And here's Portland. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Anthony. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Back to Porzingis. Powell in the high post. To the inside. Great D that time from Nurkic. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
On the wing, Doncic. Back to Powell. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Here's Lillard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 8 points.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Anthony. Powell, that's good. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Outside, Porzingis. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Inside, and finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
It's Ariza on the wing. Nurkic in the post. Powell's there, and finished off by Nurkic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's DeLon Wright in for Doncic. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas. Passes it to Little. Good.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 10.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
McCollum dishes to Whiteside. Kicks it to Little. Back to Whiteside. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
And shooters beware. Cauley Stein is very crafty in how he rises up for the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Pass to Little. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Here's Cauley Stein. Can't cash in from close range. Here's McCollum. Here's Collins. Dishes it to Little. Collins passes to Little. Just 5 to shoot. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Portland. Here's Trent. Gets a hand on it, and Whiteside stays right with it. 6 points for him.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
Back to Kleber. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Ariza. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Oh, you love how physical Ariza is, just attacking the D and earning the call in the process.
That one is off.
And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his prime, he was as athletic as anybody on the floor.
You can say that again, G.A. And he's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jalen Brunson.
He has such a strong presence inside. Cauley-Stein can be a hard man to defend in the painted area.
Cullen passes to Whiteside. Here's Ariza. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Hassan Whiteside. To the paint. Out to Doncic. It's Curry outside. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
Here's Anthony, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Mavericks on top, leading by 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
What about the vision of Ariza just slashing the D apart with his passing?
Powell kicks to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. They get the rebound. The shot by Powell, no good. Trailblazers trail by 8. Back to Nurkic. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Curry finds Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Curry. Out to Porzingis. Down low. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him when the game is tight. He ups his intensity level.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Curry. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
And stolen by Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Trent. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And Lillard gets it to go. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Mavericks leading by 4. Doncic finds Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Lillard looking around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Mavericks score.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Knocked loose. Porzingis with the steal. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Powell down low. Anthony on him.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
He kicks it to Hardaway. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
Look at the fearlessness of McCullough. Smaller guard who's willing to get whacked when he's going to the rack.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Doncic, no good. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Swanigan. Whiteside kicks to Hazonia. Here's Simons, guarded by Doncic. Here's Whiteside. It's rebounded by Doncic. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Back to Marjanovic.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Here's McCollum. The rebound by Marjanovic. Doncic outside. Jackson has the open look. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're the...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris... And with pre...
Hey, Kevin,
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here is Hardaway. Doncic outside. He dishes it to Powell. 5 on the clock. Here's Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Beverley with the ball. George looking around, and it's George finishing it off.
Amazing athleticism from George. I mean, sprinting towards the bucket and getting there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finney-Smith kicks to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Finney-Smith passes to Powell.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the night.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Right side Leonard. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Outside for George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got his second basket of the game.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Now here is Hardaway. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Leonard with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Basket counts.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Porzingis kicks to Powell. Outside Hardaway. Beverley against Doncic. Porzingis passes to Powell. The feed to Doncic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Doncic with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. On up the court. Leonard with the steal. Here's Morris. Mavericks with the rebound. Pass to Porzingis. To the inside. Powell finds Porzingis. To the middle. And a rejection by Zubac. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Curry's checked in for Dallas. The Clippers also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 3-point lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Wright, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Green's checked in. Now here's Williams. Pass to Leonard. Kleber with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 5. Cauley Stein kicks to Kleber. Yep, that one goes in there. The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's the 3, and that one's good. Shamet.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Harrell. Knocked away. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wright. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
High basketball IQ on display from Curry there, making a quick pass.
Clippers leading by 4. Williams inside. Brunson covering. Williams can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Curry dishes to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
A precision passer, Curry also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Three-pointer. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Clippers on top, up 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in... Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
DeLon Wright is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Willie Cauley Stein, and it's Curry in at the 2 guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Williams, and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Lays it up off the glass. Cauley Stein's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavs.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
For Dallas, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Cauley Stein hits them both.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for DeLon Wright. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Curry. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by George. 4 on the clock. Jackson comes over with the double. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Beverly against Hardaway. And it's Beverly missing. The Mavericks leading. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Put a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim wrap.
Here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Beverly, the pass to Jackson. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Powell, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Clippers trail by 4. Oh, Moore is in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Dishes it to Powell. He hits it from 9. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Mavericks leading by 4. To the paint, here's Powell. And the rejection by Zubats. And he recovers it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Hardaway with the steal. And they're running. Here's Finney Smith. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Curry comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. Inside, Harrell. Back to George. Harrell finds George. And the rejection by Curry.
It's huge whenever Seth Curry comes up with the block. I think it ignites the entire team.
They get it back. And it's George missing.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
The shot by Curry, no good. With 4 seconds on the clock, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Luka Doncic. The Clippers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. A free throw off from Harrell. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jupp. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening. And that's a...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Willie Cauley-Stein.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubats. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And the rejection by Zubac.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Leonard. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
It's deflected.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And that one drops for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And where Finney Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
Beverly finds Morris. The 3 ball kept alive.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post. Porzingis has got his first points of the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Beverly wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Clippers trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Doncic, and he gets it to go. Doncic has got the lead back up to 6 now for Dallas.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
George, no good. The Mavericks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Porzingis finds Powell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Passes to Finney Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. To the middle, Leonard with the steal. Hardaway against George. Oh, Morris in position.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Porzingis kicks to Powell. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Hardaway against George. Now the dish to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Porzingis. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. Here's Morris. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Porzingis finds Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it.
And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Dallas leading by 5. Maxi Kleber is out there with Wright. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And look at how much pressure Williams puts on the defense in the open court. Always pushing the action and playing downhill.
Cauley Stein kicks to Brunson. Cauley Stein dishes to Curry. Brunson the pass to Curry. Feeds it to Cauley Stein. And a missed layup.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Williams gets the bucket.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Kleber the pass to Wright. He feeds it to Cauley Stein.
And Cauley Stein so explosive around the rim. Hard to defend without fouling.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for DeLon Wright. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Leonard, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Kleber with the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Harrell. Goes up again, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Leonard against Kleber, and that one drops.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Jackson dishes to Harrell. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Harrell, that's good.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Down low. And the rejection by Harrell. Williams attacking. The feed to Harrell. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein, and Porzingis subbed in for Maxi Kleber. And the Clippers making a change here as well. George is checked in.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Here's Williams. Doncic with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. 6 to shoot. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Porzingis high post. He's against Morris. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bounce pass from Morris. Here's George. He can't get that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Curry kicks to Doncic. And it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Nice D from Porzingis.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. 59 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Porzingis against Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, that's not an easy assignment, as Porzingis showed there. He's a lot to handle.
He hits both from the stripe.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And here's George. Pass to Zubac. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
It's Curry outside. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's in!
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Now, here is Morris. Nobody near George. Good. And now an 8-point Los Angeles. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.